welcome to the She Shed, featuring nails and string. On YouTube it is the She Shed Reviews, and on Facebook it's Em's Bobbins and Buttons, and both feature nails and string. Original art by Emma Roberts, which is me. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how I would nail and string this fox. So the things that you will need is obviously your template, and in this case it's the fox. You'll need your piece of wood. As you know, I like to use reclaimed scaffold boards because they're nice and chunky, and I have sanded this, and literally I've just sanded it. I haven't oiled it yet or anything like that. So you need your piece of wood. You then need all your threads, and as you can see I've got an array of different colours here, because obviously with doing all the shading and stuff like that on the fox, I like to have a variety of different foxy type colours. And I always have my trusty black, which is the outline, and as you can see this is actually wool. It's a really fine wool, and because the colours that I use a lot of, I tend not to use the tapestry threads as these are, because it's so expensive to do it that way, whereas these will work equally as well, the finer wool. So that's what you'll need. You will also need your nails or pins, whichever you like to call them. These are my nails. I call them nails. They are fine pin tacks. I will let you know in the description what I use. You'll need your hammer. Ooh, excuse me. You'll need your hammer, which I use a pin hammer. It's nice and lightweight, and this is just my preference. You'll need a pair of pliers. I use these sorts of pliers because that's, again, just what I've got used to using. And you will need some scissors. So to start, you want to put your template onto your piece of wood and make it central to the actual picture, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to do it about there. Then you want to take one of your nails or pins and pincer it between the pliers, and then you can begin nailing. So you hold it to the wood and you nail it approximately a centimetre or so above the actual piece of wood. Then the next one you want to do, the more detailed you want to do it, the closer you want your nails. So I am going to do this one about ½ centimetre between, if you can see there, ½ centimetre. So once you, I'll show you one more. And I used the hammer just to straighten them up as well. And then just, you can place your fingers across just to make sure they're nice and level. So I do the outline like that, but obviously with some of the inner sections I judge that by how I'm going to use the strings to shade. So that is a different art or craft in itself, because sometimes even when I've taken the template off, I then realise, and I'm started to string, I then realise that I need nails in different places. So I then have to reevaluate how my strings are going to go. And especially with something like this, so you've got pieces coming this way, you've got the fur going that way, and then you've got fur that will go in different directions as well. So you need to make sure you've got your nails in certain ways so that you can create the shading. Okay, so I'm going to finish nailing this and I will see you once I've done it. Okay, so I finished nailing the fox. That was my template. So I have ripped that template off and I've oiled my wood. and have left that for about half an hour just to soak in. So after I've done that, I'm going to begin stringing. Now I normally start with the darker colours, and as you can see I'm just going to, these are tapestry threads that I'm using at the moment, and I'm just going to make a knot, make a loop, and begin on my first nail that I'm going to start stringing. And you have to, again, this is quite a complicated one, you have to just cut the end off, by the way, and you have to think about the way the fur would go. So as you can see here, I've put quite a few nails in places that you would think, why are there nails there? That is because I need them to be able to create the shading and the effect that I want to get. You may see me putting extra nails in throughout this, but that's because I realised then how I need it to go, and that maybe I might need extra nails in there. But I'm going to speed this process up for you because you really don't want to sit here for hours watching me do this. But I hope you enjoy watching the speeded up version, and I'll see you after I've finished. Thank you. Okay, so we have finished the fox. Thank you for watching my little tutorial on YouTube and Facebook. And here we have him. Here's Finito. I may add a little bit more. It's very difficult for you guys to see because it's the nails are reflecting on the lights, aren't they? But there we have it. So that is a quick tutorial on how I would nail and string. And obviously for my tutorials, I'm very aware of the fact that I'm time-lapsing, and I tend to go really quick because I think it's speeding, you know, it's doing it at the same time as me, and it's obviously not. So I would probably add in some more shading in certain areas. So probably round the ears a little bit more, to define the kind of the inner ear to the outer ear. If you can see, I'll show you this picture quickly. So this is actually one, if you can see, that I did previous. So there we go, and this one was sold at one of my craft fairs. But all of the ones that I'm doing on my tutorials, I will then tweak and what have you, and they will be available for sale either online, if you message me, if there's anything that you particularly like. I'm quite happy to sell them online, or you can I will keep you updated, sorry, on the shows and stuff that I'm doing, and if not, they will be on sale there. I'm also on Amazon Handmade. If you go and look for me on there, it's Nails and String. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will be coming to you very soon with a bit of a chit chat. Okay, so remember, YouTube, it's the She Shed Reviews. On Facebook, it's Em's Bobbins and Buttons. Every Thursday at 8 PM I have a live Q&A, anything to do with bargain crafting, nails and string, or you can literally ask me if I've managed to get any toilet roll lately. You know, it's really that much of an open to a certain extent. It's quite an open Q&A, and literally I just want to catch up with you guys and say hi. So yeah, Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon.